Welcome to Fujifilm Sonosite Service Training. In this video, we'll demonstrate setting up an export for DICOM communication. We will also set up our export to communicate with an archiver so we can store images. DICOM setup involves a few key steps to ensure success. Today we will be using the wireless and security module for WSM for a Wi-Fi connection. The WSM allows the customer to use FIPS security policy if that is required for their facility. However, other network communication methods are available, such as LAN RJ45 port or the export's own internal Wi-Fi. Let's get started. First, we select More dropdown and choose System Settings. Next, we select Connectivity, then DICOM Setup. First, we create a location for the export. The location is the identity the export will be known as in the DICOM environment. We will be setting up a Wi-Fi connection for this location. To create the location, tap Config, then select Location. On the location page, tap New. You will need to enter a name and alias, which can be the same name as the AE title. Now enter the AE title that the export will be known as in the DICOM environment. Every entity in DICOM must have an AE title. Next, enter the port number, network type, in our case wireless, JPEG compression, and transfer images. Overwhelmingly, the most common used setting is end of exam. Now we need to enter the TCP/IP network info. Either enter the static IP address or select DHCP, in which a server hands out IP addresses. In our case, DHCP. We must also enter the Wi-Fi settings. Your IT personnel should supply the information you need for these settings. Tap Wireless Configuration. We must enter the following: profile name, use the SSID here if you wish. Network name, SSID, which is case sensitive. Security policy, we'll use WPA2. Authentication Enterprise. Encryption, AES. Enter username and password. Now we need to save these settings, and the system must reboot. Hit save and done. You will be prompted to reboot. Upon reboot, select the location you just created. First, we select More dropdown and choose System Settings. Next, we select Connectivity, then DICOM Setup. You will be prompted to reboot again. Note: frequently for Wi-Fi especially, the MAC or hardware address must be listed on the Wi-Fi server to be allowed on the network. Upon reboot, look at the network status by tapping More, then System Settings, and Network Status. You will see the MAC address. Check with your network administrator for more information. Be aware it will take a few moments for the Wi-Fi to connect and authenticate to receive an IP address. Now we are ready to create our archive settings. Select Connectivity, DICOM Setup. Tap Config, then Archive, then New. You will need to enter the following information for an archive: name of archiver on this system. Alias, your PACS personnel should supply the following information: IP address of archiver, port number the archiver listens on, AE title of the archiver, images, RGB, color, monochrome, or JPEG, image type, US retired, SC, include CDA for including clinical docs, include SR for structured reports, educational. If images will be routed to an educational archive, include private tags. Press save and done. The export will now reboot. You will receive a prompt. After rebooting, you can check the network status to show it is connected. Your archiver should have a check mark next to it. If not, checkmark the archiver and you will be prompted to reboot. Once rebooted, go to Connectivity and DICOM Setup. Tap Verify. If your settings are correct, you will receive a success response. Your export is now ready to archive studies. If assistance with ordering parts, or isolating repairs is needed, please contact Fujifilm Sonosite Technical Support.